all countries do is engage in myth-making. They tell stories that portray themselves as the good guys and portray the other as the bad guys. We're all familiar with this process. The example I like to use, because it affected me at one point in time, has to do with the creation of the State of Israel in 1948. When I was young, I believed, and virtually everyone I knew believed, that the reason the Palestinians left what became Israel in 1948 was because the Arab leaders told them to leave, because they were then going to come in and murder all the Jews, and then the Palestinians could move back into their homes, and there would be no Jews left because the Arab armies would have finished all of them off. So in effect, it was the Palestinians' own fault for listening to the Arabs and leaving their homes and going outside of mandatory Palestine and creating the problem of all these refugees. We now know, mainly through the work of Israeli historians, that this is not what happened. In fact, there's not a shred of evidence that that's what happened. What happened is that the Israelis ethnically cleansed Palestine. They pushed about 700,000 Palestinians out, and then they would not allow them to return to their homes. This is a nationalist myth, and the United States and all sorts of other countries have similar myths. I'm not picking on Israel here. Israel is not an exception in this regard. But this is nationalist myth-making. Then the final kind of line, international line, is liberal lies. We have today, around the world, a well-established body of norms regarding how to think about war, how to think about when it's permissible to go to war, how to think about what is permissible in the conduct of war, and so forth and so on. And these norms are very closely aligned with basic just war theory. So when states go out and misbehave or act in ways that violate the laws of war, they invariably go to great lengths to try and cover up what they did and portray it in a very different manner.